Welcome to Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. Today's whiskey is Johnnie Walker High Rye, blended Scotch whiskey. And today's game is a board game called Resist. Resist is a fun, challenging solo player game from 25th Century Games. I'll go ahead and read the back of the box, and then we'll go ahead and enjoy a sip of this whiskey. Resist. After the Spanish War, a group of loyalists to the Republic, known as the Marquis, continue to fight for democracy and freedom. Resist is a solitaire card game where you fight against the Franconist regime through different missions. You lead a group of brave Marquis determined to accomplish these missions, defeat enemies, and protect civilians. Let's go ahead and take a sip. I do enjoy this. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way for right now. So, this is a game that's been around for a long time, and I've heard great things about it, and it's usually on people's top list for solo games. And I recently started playing it on Board Game Arena. One of the awesome things about Board Game Arena is it gives you the opportunity to try out games that you may not have had a chance to try out otherwise or just never got around to. And I played this, and I knew immediately after I played a couple games, I had to pick up this copy. Now, this is a challenging game. I've yet to, quote, actually win it. I have won some couple rounds. It is a fun, challenging game. I don't even want to call it a deck builder. I feel like it's more of a deck deconstruction where you start off with the best deck you can get, and slowly you lose cards as you go. It's a fun game. There's no way around it. So basically, the premise of the game, as I said in the back of the box, you're fighting in the resistance, and then there's four components to a round. There's the plan phase, where each card that you're going to get is going to have each card is going to have a plan side and an attack side. So in the plan side of the phase, you can play any plan cards, and those will kind of build up for when you attack. Then you have the attack phase, then you have the aftermath phase, and then you have the recover phase. I really enjoy this. It's been a lot of fun. I do plan on doing a few playthrough videos, how to play, and I think I'm going to even do some live streams on this one. I do need to get a few playthroughs through. I've got the general gist of it. One of the good things about Board Game Arena is if you're like me and love playing games, but you don't always like reading the rules, or you read them and then you kind of forget and then you kind of go along. One of the good things about Board Game Arena is it forces you to follow along with the rules. So I have yet to even read the rules in this. I just started playing the game. But once you start playing it, you kind of get a feel for it. So I like to, I'll usually gloss over the rules of a game, then I'll go through it. But I know everybody has their own approach to that, whether you read the rules and with a fine-tooth comb and you understand every word, or sometimes people just pick up the game and play it. Kind of like when you play Monopoly, everybody has their own version of what to do with the free space. But, I really enjoyed this game, and I can't wait to play more of it. I can't wait to talk about it some more, and would really love to hear people's thoughts on this particular game. Have you played Resist? Have you ever heard of the game Resist? And what has been your thoughts? And is this a game that you played on Board Game Arena first and then went out and bought a copy? Is this a game that you got the physical copy and then went and played on Board Game Arena? And for those who don't know, Board Game Arena is a website that you can actually go on and play games. And you can just play games by yourself, or you can play games with people throughout the whole world. Definitely highly recommend you trying it out. But back to this game. I really enjoyed this game. I know I've said that about 4 times right now. It says on the back of the box that each game is about 30 minutes, but my games have lasted about 10 minutes. Not only does it have the solo component, the solitaire component where you can play through, there's actually a scenario booklet in here where you can play through different scenarios. So I've yet to play those. I'm excited to do those. But yeah, this game's a blast. Do enjoy the High Rye. The price point in this is going to be usually under $30 depending on where you get it. Really appreciate all the people watching the video. Until next time, folks. Cheers.